Okay, good to see everyone. Start off first of all with our injury updates for this week. Evan Berry, Jakob Johnson, and Latrell Williams will be out for this game. Everyone else should be available, and they're progressing very well. Just some things on Georgia. When you continue to watch them on video, we always speak about complementary football, but when you look at they're number one in the country in red zone scoring, and then you look at defensively, they're number one in red zone defense in the Southeastern Conference. You look at the number of plays that they've had over 20 yards, and then there are very few defenses in the country that haven't given up a play of over 40 yards, and that's been them. So a very, very complete, very in-depth, great depth in terms of a football team that we're facing. But I know our players are looking forward to it, and they're looking forward to Saturday. So I'll answer any questions y'all may have.
Jimmy and David.
What's the first down production, particularly the second half, not very good against UMass? How do you improve that? And then how important is that against a defense as good as Georgia's?
It's critical. Everything is about first down efficiency. And when we talk about first down efficiency, 4 yards, whether it's a pass play or a run play, is an efficient play. And for us, we have to be about 65% on first down efficiency. And if you look at offenses, if you look at scoring drives, most of the drives in a scoring drive, first downs occur on first and second down, not third down. When you go back and you look at the video from last week, we had way too many second and 12, second and 15s. And against a team like this, we have to be ahead of the sticks. And I said it on Monday, sometimes against this defense, a 2-yard run can be a productive run. What we have to do is work to stay ahead of the chains, and we have to limit negative yardage football plays. And to me, that's one of the critical elements. It's one of the critical keys to this football game, is staying on schedule, so to speak, on first and second down. They do a great job of third down defense. So again, we can't be in third and long situations as well.
David and Steve.
Butch, when you transitioned in here, I guess Jim Chaney had been the interim coach. Did you have any discussions with him at that point, and what's your relationship with him and his understanding of how he works as an offensive coordinator?
Well, I've had a chance to watch Jim Chaney for a very, very long period of time, dating back when he was at Purdue, and I have a ton of respect for him, and he's a very, very good offensive mind. So, you know, coming in here, obviously new coaching staff, but enjoyed some time spending with him. And again, he's done a good job, and they give you so many different personnel groupings. It's a challenge to you know, get ready for them, plus obviously the talent that they have. But have a ton of respect for him, and have followed him for a very, very long period of time.
Steve and Danny.
I had asked you the other day about how you felt about what pass rush had gone against UMass. But how much of a concern was that area of the team going into the season, losing Barnett, losing Lewis, losing Green?
Yeah.
How have they fared compared to your expectations before the year?
Well, those individuals that you just spoke about, obviously they were extremely productive for us. And not only did they impact the game, but they also impacted practice, and they impacted the locker room with their leadership. And so, obviously, Derek Barnett, you just never replace, or Corey Vereen, or you look at what Troy Lewis has been able to do, and proud of those individuals. But you know, just the beauty of college football, it's new opportunities, and I think we've had some individuals really step up. When you look at Darrell Taylor, you know, he continues to progress. He's one of the leaders on our football team. You look at the constant growth and development of Jonathan Combo, and you know, really last year from him starting on the outside, and then by the end of the year having to play defensive tackle, and now, you know, having the ability to move him back to his natural position, I think has really helped. Been really, really pleased with the progression of Kyle Phillips. Kyle has really, really done a nice job, and you can see him from game one all the way throughout the course of the season now, continuing to get better and better and better. You know, inside with Khalil. And then what can I say about Kendall Vickers? He's a warrior. He's a mainstay. He's extremely tough. And he's also developed into one of our leaders as well. So again, we're going to need that, but as we all know, we have to continue to grow depth at that position. You know, going into the UMass game, we knew that they had a controlled passing game, and we spoke about it last week, is there's many ways to impact and affect the quarterback, and it just doesn't come with sacks. It comes with tip balls, comes with overthrows, it comes with hits on the quarterback, and so much of sacks on the edge really are dictated by your interior defensive lineman, with getting a push in the middle of the pocket, being stout, and allowing your defensive ends, to be able to work freely and make the quarterback reset his feet and move his feet in the pocket. So there's so many things that go with impacting the quarterback, and then obviously it's your back end of your defense as well. We had 7 sacks, and some of them last week, the quarterback didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. Our secondary did a good job. And so again, he held on to the ball a little bit longer than what he'd like to. So when we talk about team defense, that's what we talk about, is all 11 individuals working together as one.
Danny, then Vince.
Coach, I know their offensive line was much maligned last year. They've made a lot of changes. Isaiah Wing going out to left tackle, a true freshman at right tackle. Just what do you see in the differences with Georgia's front?
I think that's one of the progression of their football teams. I've been very impressed with their offensive line, the way they run off the football. They're physical. They play with very, very good pad level, and they're able to protect the quarterback. So again, it's going to be a great challenge for our individuals up front. Then, they're very physical, and then you add the physical nature of their running backs. And I think the other thing is all their running backs with their skill sets complement each other. Nick Chubb is a dynamic running back. He'll play a long time. And then Sony Michel does some really good things, and I think those two complement each other. Swift. So when you look at the running back group that they have, no matter who's in the game, there's never any drop-off. And that's what you look at from the depth of their football team. When you look at defensively, sometimes they'll substitute 3 different units. And I want to say about the last play of the Mississippi State game of the first quarter, they had already played 20 individuals on defense. And so we don't see any drop-off no matter who's on the field for them, and that's going to be a great challenge.
Coach, 2 questions. One, what specifically do you see in Jake Fromm? And then how much in studying Georgia tape have they tweaked that offense with Fromm as opposed to games with EC?
Well, first of all, with Jake, you see poise. You see poise in an individual. You see confidence in an individual, and he can make all the throws. And he's very, very mature. And you just look back from Little League to everything. And so again, I see a poised individual. I believe his teammates around him believe in him. You can see that. So again, we have to do a good job of containing him and impacting the quarterback, and that's going to be a great challenge. And then what was your other question?
Any tweaks with?
Tweaks?
Yeah.
No, they're going to do what they do. They're going to run their system. And I just like us, I think it's a quarterback-friendly system, but there really isn't much difference schematically from what you see, with the 2 different quarterbacks.
Rob and Blake.
Coach, just at running back with the workload, are you comfortable with John Kelly with how much he's involved right now, or is it kind of an emphasis to bring somebody else involved?
Yeah, it all starts with John Kelly, but we need, when we spoke about that as a staff, is Ty Chandler needs to be more involved, which will involve him a little bit more, and he continues to get better and better from a pass protection standpoint, week in and week out in practice. So we're going to have to, and he's earned that right to play more. Jordan as well. Timmy's done a good job of learning. Again, there's so much with the freshman running back, from pass protection to routes to blocking assignments to your run reads and understanding the tempo of the run play and how the blocking schemes work and how to hug the 3 technique, when to cut at the heels of the offensive lineman. And I see those individuals starting to grow and develop, and they're earning our trust. They're earning the trust of their teammates. So I could see more of our running backs being actively involved this week, and we're going to need that.
Blake.
The list of available players, would that include Austin Smith, and what do you see his role being as he comes back from injury?
Yeah, Blake, he was out of practice yesterday, participated in practice. With him, we anticipate it, but I'll probably know a little bit more by the end of the week. And, yesterday was his real first full day back on the grass, and we want to make sure he's ready to go.
In terms of his role and how you bring him back?
Yeah, slowly. Special teams, a little bit defensively. Again, he hasn't played football in a very, very long period of time, so we have to be very careful that we don't ask too much of him, but I'll know a little bit more today and then on Friday as well.
All right, just a couple more, Jesse, then Grant.
Bush, how do you manage when you play in a 4-3 defense, in taking Golden off the field, and he's obviously been one of you guys' most productive defensive players. How do you guys kind of balance that in terms of what you think situationally the 4-3 is needed versus keeping Golden off the field?
Well, there's a lot of things that go into that thought process, and I think first of all is the situation, the down and distance, the personnel groupings, the matchups out on the perimeter. So there's a lot that goes into it. So again, he's one of our best football players, and we need him on the field. And you know, we ask a lot of him in terms of special teams as well.
How much were Shai and Deshaun involved in practice yesterday, and are they kind of on the schedule you're expecting?
Yeah, we fully anticipate them being ready to go on Saturday. They were involved in practice. You know, we're able to get some reps and then also some mental reps, and then today they'll be full go. So getting them out to practice will be big, but they've been involved. But I think today their volume of work will be almost like a game type situation for us. So we fully anticipate, you know, hopefully no unforeseen changes there, that they're going to be ready to go Saturday.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good day.